So come on in, take a sip, let's wind down. Today we're doing it again with the Corsair Réserve du Président. But today, it kind of dawned on me, we're getting ready to fly again. We're going to be going from Munich to Dallas. And that's tomorrow, which is Thursday, which means that there's a chance I won't be able to do the Thursday grid at the airport. So I did a little Google searching and found an article written by the great Will Shortz some time back about what he felt were some of the best puzzles of all time going back in history that were great for first-time solvers. What I think will make it challenging is that this first one, for example, that we're getting ready to step into, this is from February 20, 2012. I mean, it's a long time ago. That was well over 12 and a half years ago. So a lot of the topical stuff, a lot of the names in the news are not going to be the same. It's going to be exponentially more difficult. And so even as a Monday grid may be the easiest day of the week, not when we're talking about 12 and a half years having gone by. And this was also at a time when I was in the Army and deployed an awful lot. And so a lot of these grids I never even opened, right? I didn't have access to, say, the internet or a phone app, so to speak, right? I was doing them analog-wise, and there's no way in all get out that I could remember something from 12 and a half years ago. So I'm going to wind down. And if you're seeing this, and you're also seeing the Thursday grid, bonus. Otherwise, this may be tomorrow's post. So let's go ahead and hop into our grid. This one's done by Samuel A. Donaldson. So let's see what they got for us. Okay, so Patriot Allen with the Green Mountain Boys. Now that's an easy one coming right off the top. I mean, we all remember Ethan Allen. It's not just furniture, right? And so on and so on. Okay, how about et cetera, et cetera? Okay, that's good. Pageant headgear. Well, it's not a diadem. We got a T there, so I guess it must be a tiara. So far, so good, but I'm getting a little nervous, though. Work unit, an erg. Major road. What do we got here? Is this Tierra del Frank to cross? Let's see. Where airplanes are repaired. I mean, this would be the hangar. And a work of art is a confession. Camus. Albert said that. And let's see, if I ruled the world rapper, it'd be Nas. And so I don't know what this is, but I do think this is Tierra del Fuego. Let's see here. Steve of The Office, and I guess that's Steve Carell. Never saw that show. Not masculine, maybe feminine. State south of Georgia. I'm looking at Florida. Of course. Not very spicy. Maybe this is mild. Okay, interesting. Kind of going back in time here. Major road. Perhaps this is just traffic something, but I don't know what. Fundamental could be basic. Commercial suffix akin to a go-go. And I'm assuming this is orama. Things bursting in air. Okay, I guess bombs. Oh, it's fine, but thank you. We're trying to keep the bees out of the wine. So, of course, it's winter now all of a sudden here. It's no longer some warm weather. I don't know what the bees are doing. Coming in here where it's warm, exactly. So, sans serif typeface. Maybe I'm guessing Arial. Commercial suffix again. So I guess this would be orama. It's just kind of dated itself because nowadays they would just turn it into an aluza of some sort, right? So some reddish orange caviar, and I think this is salmon roe. But I don't know what that asterisk is for. Ljubljana dweller. Oh, man. Renders, no. Slovenian, maybe? I don't know. Norma Ray. Okay, Sally Field. Dish marinated in sweetened soy sauce. I think that's teriyaki. I don't think I've spelled that in a long time. I hope I'm spelling it right. Renders null. I guess it's to void. The voids. Low bills. Maybe ones. And value of some opinions. Okay, 2 cents. That's good. I mean, we already had the cents, but we only had that because of Tierra del Fuego. So lumber, maybe wood. I guess this is many, many years. Yeah, okay, very nice. Okay, so what do we got here now? Distance runner, maybe a miler. Silent performers, a mime. Major road, traffic artery. Okay. Well, Will Short's recommended this one so far. It's a little bit of a... It's not as... it's kind of interesting, though. I guess it's maybe a Slovene prisoner, be an inmate. We do need to get to Slovenia. Nancy Pelosi was the first person ever to have this title in Congress, so I guess that's Madam Speaker. Now, I do believe the first person that ever called her that was George W. Bush. Said something at the State of the Union back then, you know. This is the first time in history that a president's got to turn around during the State of the Union and say, Madam Speaker. Like that. That's almost exact words, I think. Hesitant sounds, ers, driver's licenses and such, IDs. Well, this is a very crisp fill, and we don't have any ugly fillers anywhere yet, you know. I mean, eon to erg, not bad. IDs. It even could have been... a French king. I thought that was kiss at first. I'm like, oh my God, 3 letters? No, it's le roi. Dog sound, arf, okay. And cow sound, okay. Moo. Unless you're talking about a German Cin-Cin. The cow goes Shazoo here in Germany. And a chicken goes gikarigi. A rooster says gikarigi. Francis Drake, Isaac Newton, or Mix-a-Lot. Well, I don't know if Sir Mix-a-Lot is recognized in the United Kingdom. Word before know and care. Okay, we'll deal with that in a minute. That's a little... Wait a minute, what is this? Just grins and giggles. Parliamentary procedure. I guess these would be the rules of order. I was the chair of... the Planning and Zoning Commission in Cleburne, and I had to learn these things. So it was no fun. But we learned Robert's Rules of Order, one of those things. Needle could be to irk. Hypothetical cases, maybe ifs. PETA target would be fur. And I guess that was the thing then, too, back at that time period. Of course, they don't do that stuff here, but in Germany, I mean, it gets cold. People need their coats, regardless of what they're made of. So, big supermarket chain. I'm assuming this is Kroger. I don't think I've ever seen Kroger in a grid before. That's interesting. I just thought it was kind of limited to maybe Texas, but okay. What? I didn't know. I see. Slopes. What a ramp does. Maybe slopes up? I guess it could slope down. Mind reading skill for short. I guess ESP. Yeah. Buckeyes school. That'll be the Ohio State. Really hunger for. Slogan fizz. Really hunger for. I wonder what that is. 4 straight wins to start the World Series, for example. Scaredy cat. Scaredy cat. You are scaredy cat. Okay, maybe a wuss. Like, I don't know that that's something that we would be putting in there these days. It's kind of funny. Like, I wonder just how politically incorrect they get the more back you go when things may have been a little bit more acceptable. So 4 straight wins to start the World Series. I guess that would be a sweep. I was trying to figure out, what are we talking about here exactly? White feathered egret, maybe? Yeah, let's put the egret in there. Still there. Purposely ignore. February occasion, some of whose honorees can be found in the answers to the starred clues. Monroe, Carter, Adams. Okay, it's obviously President's Day. Ford. Okay, so let's go with President's Day. That's good. That's clever. I mean, that actually is very clever. I was wondering when it was gonna show me what Will Shortz thought was so cool about this grid, but okay, I'm seeing it. I'm liking it. So Tip, I don't even know if I remember what that was. No. Tip O'Neill. So leader of the House of Representatives, 77 to 87, that would be Tip O'Neill. And okay, but now it's a member of me remembering how to spell it. So wait. High-res monitor? Who's even got a high-res monitor anymore? I mean, we don't do that, right? They're like liquid crystal or HD or whatever. So that's interesting. O'Neill. I guess he's going to be an A or an I here with 2 L's, perhaps. Let's see. No idea. Maybe I don't know. don't know. I don't know. Ash holder and urn. Okay, well, I think I feel pretty comfortable with that. The L of LBJ is Linden. We've gotten really lucky here. Texas City on the Rio Grande. Well, I know them boys. They're from Laredo. Cowboy like you've never seen. They live on anything you want to live on, steak and refried beans. And show of overwhelming love. A swoon. Holy moly. Maybe wow. Had title to, owned. That would be a completely different thing now, right? You know, I mean, beat badly into slang. Owned. You know, it's crazy. World in Italian, mondo. Mondo bene. Word before knowing care. Don't know, don't care. Okay, that's rather ambivalent. And, well, admittedly, ignorant, too. Ignorant and ambivalent. There's a question about it. Tidy, perhaps neat. Okay, and keep one's ear to the ground. Okay, ear to. Thank you, Shotzi. You got me thinking. I was like, what in the heck is the EA? Areas explored by submarines. I guess deeps. I mean, I guess it could be. We would have to check it. I don't know. Snoozed, slept. Okay. Part of the body above the waist. We're talking maybe torso. And what do we got here? Purposely ignore. See past. So I guess this is a lust after. So, I mean, really, at the end of the day, it's a great little grid, but I don't understand why we lust after has anything to do with President's Day, unless it's STCU, what was the name of a president? I don't know. Let's see. Flojo, 88 Olympic track star. We were just talking about her the other day, doing an old grid. And Taft, thank you. So that's William Howard Taft. I heard he got stuck in a bathtub. I just don't know if that's urban myth or not. How do we do, Bob? So there you have it, a blast from the past. And we'll keep going on this list here. As you can see from the roll footage earlier, you know, we've got all the way going back. Most of these are in the early new 2000s and stuff. So some of them must be pretty tight to get through. But fun, right? And so really, if I can't join you for the Thursday puzzle in good time tomorrow, then here you have it, right? We'll just do something. We'll just do a little time traveling in the past. So with that said, let's go ahead and shove that off and bring down the see ya slide. And until we do see you again, which more than likely will be Friday if there's an issue tomorrow at the airport recording the grid, we'll see you on Friday. But until then, wir wünschen Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auch ein Wochenende und alles. Tschüss, Servus, Grüß Gott, Ciao, Cin-Cin, Auf Wiedersehen. Be well. Take care out there. We'll see you in Texas.